Ladies and gentlemen, the list that you are looking at is the Streamer University, the people that got accepted into Streaming University. All right, back in the day, people wanted to be, at least when I was growing up, they wanted to be either rappers or ball players, doctors, lawyers, dentists, or maybe a surgeon or stuff. But now that the internet is more defined and it's more open to the public, and this is how old I am. I remember when there was dial-up. Yeah, I grew up with dial-up. Cartoon Network took so long to load. CartoonNetwork.com took so long to load. I could watch almost a full show. Well, half a show. And it'll just be loading everything onto the home screen. But yeah, back to what I was saying. People used to want to be regular people, like a lawyer, doctor, dentist. Now, people want to be streamers. Well, when I was in high school, it used to be YouTubers, but also in college, it used to be YouTubers. Now they want to be streamers because really, there's really no ceiling. People don't know the ceiling on this streaming shit. People are just making money hand over fist, left, right. You got Mr. Beast who's making these YouTube videos and making millions and millions, and you have God knows Casanet. He just streams. He had these 24-hour streams, and he be making money with the camera on him sleeping. It's so simple, but it's innovative at the same time. I mean, he's literally a genius. All props to him. And there's been plenty of times where he's been tested, like when he'll have these rappers on, and there's plenty of times I thought he'd fold. Because, when you have these rappers on and, they're only there to promote their shit, to drop their album, and they shit trash, you'll have people like DJ Academics, or Ben the Don to say that, oh, that album Iceman was so good, bro. It was below average for Drake. Let's be honest. We're not turning this into a Drake rant, but streaming has been the new thing for quite a while now, and these are the people that made it. They're right here, but let's see the reaction of the people that were trying to make it, putting in their applications, and didn't make it.
So me and hundreds of other people stood in the sun for 8 hours just for you to end this. Mad people are outside.
I've been 8 since 5 a.m. You're keeping humans in a fucking classroom for 5 hours. It's like discouraging, bro.
Listen how entitled this stupid ass nigga sounds. I haven't eaten today. I've been here since 5 a.m. You're keeping people in class for 5 hours. Such a bitch. How bad do you want it? Ray Kroc put up his whole life, put up his whole house that his wife was living in. Just of a hope that this one McDonald's restaurant that he built would be a success. Now he has a chain.
Humans in a fucking classroom for 5 hours.
It's like discouraging, bro, when people with motion can just skip and then go to the front, bro, and not have to suffer.
The highly anticipated Streamer University 2 has yet to begin, but it's already...
Well, it seems like you gotta get motion in. You come in there expecting a handout. He not finna give you no fucking handout. There's been people that got into that Streaming University who ain't had no motion. Everybody on that list ain't got motion.
Already generating significant controversy within the streaming community. Despite the lack of a set date or a physical university, the audition process alone has sparked widespread criticism. Creators of all levels have taken to the internet to express their discontent, with many targeting Kai Cenat. However, upon closer examination, it becomes apparent that many of these complaints are unfounded. Let's take a closer look at the auditions themselves to separate fact from fiction.
Since I've been off, I've literally been hawking everybody. Anything streaming related, whoever being consistent, whoever is not, I literally see it. If you acting like yo wasn't accepted and you did it, you coming. If you got AI posters, you're
Kai Cenat's approach to this process was meticulous from the start.
I did see a couple AI posters for the Streamer University. I think that was their way of putting in the application to prove that you wanted to be there.
He didn't randomly select names. Instead, he carefully observed who had consistently delivered and who was just pretending to be something they're not. This was evident even before the auditions began, setting a serious tone for what was to come. The scale of the event was a testament to this, with live, in-person auditions held in major cities like New York, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. Unlike the casual, laugh-filled online application reviews of the past, Streamer University 2 drew massive crowds, with lines that resembled those of a major stadium event, rather than a simple meet and greet for aspiring content creators.
Rappers tried to get in too. They was trying to make calls to Kai, thinking they was finna get in. You rappers don't have any motion anymore. Y'all are not, you new rappers are not like the old rappers. Y'all not Rick Ross. Y'all not Kanye. Y'all not Jay. You're not Chris Brown, Usher. You're not none of these artists, from rappers to singers. You're none of them. Really, y'all are a bunch of cornballs with diamonds in your mouth, ready to tell as soon as the white man show up to your door. That's really what you are, talking all this gangster shit when you're really not a gangster at all. My God, look at the lines. Jesus.
You guys are probably, I'm gonna do it real quick. Yeah, I would have camped all night, but I had work. And also, it doesn't look like anybody's first online. It looks like it's just a whole crazy crowd. It's like Knicks and 6. It's like a Knicks game 7. That was in the chat though. Shout out everybody on this line, blood.
Maybe, okay, so it's some, I'm looking from looking at some of these people out there already, okay? I only seen a handful of people that's recording or streaming. You're at Streamer University. You should be trying to apply. You should be streaming. Matter of fact, fuck all that. Like you trying to go and meet Casanet. One of those people that's standing out there is gonna be the next star. You should be streaming and introducing yourself to the other content creators around you. I only seen a few people mingling with each other, probably because them the only ones that knew each other on a personal level. You should be introducing yourself to the other streamers that's in line with, like in line outside. But instead, I'm seeing people on their phone. I'm seeing people just not streaming. They just looking down or just looking around, or some of them look dead as hell. But you know, motherfuckers don't want to win. You got to connect.
This marks a significant upgrade in scope from the original Streamer University event, bringing substantially more attention, investment, and opportunity. However, with increased scale often comes heightened scrutiny, and a surge of complaints quickly emerged, beginning specifically in New York.
That's right.
If you enjoy celebrity drama, scandals, and the biggest stories on the internet, make sure to subscribe to the Fame Insider and never miss the next viral controversy.
Super short notice, New York City in-person application for Streamer University that started at 1 p.m. I dropped everything, painted you this big of one Streamer University Kai Cenat painting. Got to the spot at 10:30. It's now 6:30. So me and hundreds of other people stood in the sun for, what is 10? That's 8 hours just for you to end this. Mad people are outside, feet hurting, backs hurting, knees hurting, haven't ate, haven't drank, been in.
Oh, boo-hoo, you little bitch. Oh, my feet hurt. Oh, my back hurt. Oh, I haven't eaten in 6+ hours. Your fat ass look like you need to miss a meal or two. You honestly think, looking at all them people that was outside, that he was gonna get to all of y'all? First of all, you have to put in the work. Y'all came over, let's be real. Y'all came over there looking for a handout. And matter of fact, I seen a clip, hopefully I can find it, where Benda Dawn turned down this girl because she tried to like backdoor the whole process by talking to Benda Dawn. Hold on, let me see if I can find that shit.
In the sun all day, but we all
I couldn't find it. It'll be all right. I can't find it.
Out here chasing our dreams, following you, and you dip. And I know you had a board or a team that you were doing this with, that you were like figuring out who's gonna make it into Streamer University in person or whatever. So if you really, really needed to dip, you could have had your team continue to see people at least like you streamed for 8 hours. You didn't even do these tryouts for 8 hours or whatever you want to call them.
No, bitch, come back tomorrow. Your fat ass didn't need to eat no way. Come back tomorrow. Stupid ass nigga.
It was mad short notice. Everybody came.
8 grueling hours under the sun. It's a brutal reality that must be acknowledged first and foremost. No one can dispute the inherent discomfort of such an afternoon. But the crucial question that arises is, what, precisely, was promised? A careful look at the promotional material reveals no guarantee that every individual in that line would secure FaceTime with Kai Cenat. This was explicitly an open audition, drawing a massive pool of applicants. To manage this scale, Kai Cenat maintains a dedicated team whose sole purpose is to meticulously sort through these submissions. Thus, the expectation that merely showing up automatically ensured a personal meeting with Kai Cenat fundamentally misaligned.
I like them shoes Funny Marco got on though.
Expectation that merely
That's kind of fire. Them the Air Force Ones?
showing up automatically ensured a personal meeting with Kai Cenat
shits.
fundamentally misaligned with what was clearly advertised. And as frustration simmered among some in that enduring queue, hundreds of other creators with identical ambitions stood right alongside them. Yet, a striking observation remains: most of those vocalizing complaints did little to capitalize on the moment or the proximity to their peers.
And people got it fucked up. Like, people were making fucking videos, oh, I never got to see him, or I was standing in line and all this or whatever. But I'm like, bro, if you was smart, you would literally connect with the people in the stream, in the line, no matter who it is, because you don't know who you're gonna
Oh my God.
meet. Whatever, if you don't, if you get to meet him, then cool. Because one thing I know, bro, that nigga sees everything, bro. Like, he sees everything. So that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow, I hope it's not just like crazy fest,
Okay,
but
they
like,
doing it
I
tomorrow,
genuinely
see?
want to stream with the people outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stream with the streamers out there, because you never know. They give the best content than the people that are big streamers. These big streamers be fucking like egotistic, bro. I'm telling you. So, bro, you link with people and stream with the people that literally want to make content and do shit. That's gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna have a good.
Now I'll be honest, agreeing with Dash J Frost on anything doesn't come naturally to me, but he's right on this one. You're surrounded by like-minded people who all want to make content for a living. You've got a phone, and you've got hours of time. The ones who figured that out and started streaming the experience, making TikToks, acting with people in the line, are the people who actually got something out of being there regardless of whether they made it to Kai.
Yes.
The ones complaining didn't just miss the opportunity with Kai, they missed the opportunity that was sitting right in front of them the whole time. But in fairness, the people outside weren't the only ones with grievances. Some creators who actually made it past the line and got into the building still came out frustrated, and their complaints are a bit harder to dismiss.
So I can pursue my dream. I've been doing this out of 12. So I came into the first application tired as shit, but I still put the fucking effort. I love it, bro. I've been ate since 5 a.m. We went to fucking IHOP on stream. Eve either. You guys are fucking aided. Like that ass. You're keeping humans in a fucking classroom. 5 hours. I was getting pushed. My cameraman, Eve, was getting pushed, shoved.
He's not keeping you in there. He did not lock the doors. Oh, well, to the entrance. He's locked the doors. So people ain't just storming in. But he is not holding you hostage. Your ass can get up and leave whenever you feel like it. Do not put dirt on that man's name, tell my some he's holding you there. And no, shut your stupid ass up. You want to be there. How bad do you want to be there though? Now, you knew that Streamer University was going to be right there. You knew it was going to be a long-ass line, kind of like the long-ass line they going to have when Grand Theft Auto 6 drop, okay? I think that might be the last physical game that they're putting out. But you knew that line was going to be long. You should have got a book bag full of food and drinks and an umbrella just in case it started raining. And started camping out. Oh, and a portable chair. Everybody knows to do this. Bring some snacks, bring some food, make sure your phone is charged. Get a portable charger. Get a foldable chair. You know, one of them things that you just pull out like that and you just sit down. That's on you, bro. Oh, you're hungry? Oh, boo-hoo, sorry.
Bro had to fucking fight somebody for the spot, and then motherfuckers that were just there first, they just get fucked at the end. And then Lacey comes, Ash, all these they just come get their fucking clip, and that's and that's it. Like that's all they give a fuck about. Get their clips, it's fine. But at least let us fucking know, dude.
With you being in the clip, that's exposure enough because it's Kai Cenat. Sorry.
There's a lot packed into that clip. The classroom conditions sound rough, and the cameraman situation is genuinely not ideal. But the line skip complaint is where things get more legitimate, and it's worth separating it from the rest. Because the rest of the complaints in that clip are still fundamentally about the experience not matching an expectation that was never actually set. But the bigger streamers skipping the line thing is a real structural issue, not just a vibe problem. To understand why, it helps to know how the audition process actually worked.
Why are people saying should smaller creators ever go? Yes. The thing is, chat, is what people don't see. Maybe this is like a, I don't know. I could be incorrect, but this is what I'm thinking, is people don't realize at the thing, because I saw a lot of clips, not everybody gets interviewed by Kai. If you've seen the way that these work, a lot of people are also getting interviewed by the team that is helping sort applications. Does that make sense?
Nothing but BBL women in there. There's nothing.
Now let's see what I've been looking at this guy quite recently now, and let's see what he has to say about the Streamer University applications and who got in, and you know, because it was just revealed recently.
Here we go again.
What a genuine genius this guy is. Just literally getting everyone else in the world, all the other creators in the world, to be doing his freaking bidding for him and his advertising for him. And then you know who he picks? All the biggest creators, all the FaZe, all the that new Como house, all the AMP. He just
right on cue after the announcement of the participants of Streamer University, we have think piece after think piece about who belongs and who doesn't. People are criticizing Kai Cenat, saying that there's nothing but BBL women in there, there's nothing but friends in there, there's nothing but celebrities in there, and there's nothing but big streamers in there. And to be honest with you, this is something that Kai Cenat called.
Wait, that's
almost
Sky
verbatim.
Girls in there? Hold on.
Bristow top tune I turn her up.
Oh, you ain't lying. Sky Jackson is in there. She's right here. Sky Jackson. McQueen, the first one. Let's see if I recognize any of these names. I don't watch streaming. I need to though, because some of these clips I be seeing, some of y'all be pretty lit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a Plat Boy Max. He's actually very fucking talented. I will say. He can make beats. He's pretty good. Let's see. I don't too much know any of these names. Yeah, that was about it.
That people will be criticizing him for.
A lot of niggas about to hate me after this, whether it's good or bad, whatever it is. A lot of niggas are going to hate me. Yeah. I can see the TikTok think pieces already. We don't get accepted. We didn't get accepted.
And I guess if you look at the biggest,
look at those numbers going up. Good God.
We don't get accepted. We didn't get accepted.
And I guess if you look at the biggest names on the roster, then maybe I could understand how some people are getting to these conclusions. But honestly, they are wrong. Not only are you seeing celebrities, but you're seeing big streamers, professors, people who have already had motion. But when you start to break down the numbers as to who is in Streamer University, you realize that, I ain't gonna lie, people are turning a blind eye to the reality of the fact, and it's probably based on the fact that they are jealous that they didn't get in. It seems as though the backlash is misguided. It's never supposed to be let anybody in university. So I think we need to break down who got into Streamer University and why people are hating so much. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. If you subscribe, I'm gonna let you into Omizi University, except for the freak balls. Some of the freak balls, y'all can't be here. Now, back into the video.
Streamer University, is it not for streamers trying to make it? You're bringing millionaires into the team! What does he need this for?
It's my guys sting. In the aftermath of Streamer University's acceptance list, I've had to have my ear yapped off by nonsensical content creators, streamers, Twitter people, Instagram people about their think pieces. And
I like that though. It's like everybody's streaming and they want to see who get into Streamer University. And if their name is called, if their name is on that board, he rips it off. You see the streamers, it looked like they just got drafted to the NBA. That is fine. I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been sleeping on streamers. Like, this is the new television, and to no disappointment, these guys they're pretty lit. Television, man. You got competition.
Theories as to why that there are so many celebrities and big name streamers in Streamer University. This tweet says, I'm not gonna lie, Kai only picked like max 5 people who were affiliates or had a low following. Not speaking for myself, by the way, I'm partner. Everybody else was either partnered or super known already. It was damn near 90% women also. This other tweet says, that's a damn shame Kai Cenat had all those people apply and come to Streamer University, only for him to choose streamers that are already well known. What was the point of acting like you were trying to find new raw talent if the talent is already famous people? Boy, confirmation bias is for some of these people. Look, if you only look at the most recognizable names, it can feel like only the big creators got in, the small creators got pushed to the side. And when people see celebrities, big streamers, and professors all on the same roster, it makes the whole thing feel more exclusive than it actually is. Honestly, this is where the backlash becomes misleading to me. People are reacting to the names that they recognize and not the full roster.
Yeah, so the people that they recognize, those are like professors. Those are assistant principal. Like I'm gonna show you again. These are the names you recognize. You recognize these names. You recognize these names. T-Pain, you know, all that Lethal Shooter. You recognize these people. You do not recognize these people. Of course, Sky Jackson. You do recognize her. You got a couple others that you recognize.
Did Kai Cenat actually ignore small streamers? 40% of the streamers that got accepted averaged 1 to 150 viewers per stream. So to me, I consider these the small streamers, and they made up 40% of the acceptance rate. Now, from all the people who averaged 0 to 150 viewers, 16 people got accepted, averaging less than 25 viewers per stream. Now, these are people who were super consistent. They have been streaming for weeks, months, maybe even years, and they haven't been getting much love. So the really small streamers are pretty well represented here.
Now, shouts out to that guy who put together that comprehensive video about the data behind who got into Streamer University and who didn't, because he confirmed what I felt as I watched the Streamer University announcement list live. 40% of accepted streamers had between 1 and 150 viewers. Now, in the grand scheme of it all, that's decently sized, but nobody would say that that's a big streamer. 18% had 150 to 500 viewers. 17.5% are non-streamers and people who only started streaming recently. That's 76%. That's more than 3/4 of the streamers being what we would call smaller streamers or just non-streamers at all. Only 4.2% of the people that made it were people who averaged 10,000 or more viewers. And I felt the same exact way when I was watching it in real time, looking up people go from one live view.
I like these reactions, man. Yo, maybe I should have looked at these. I should have looked at this.
2% of the people that made it were people who averaged 10,000 or more viewers. And I felt the same exact way when I was watching it in real time, looking up people go from one live viewer to 20,000 live viewers. So this idea that Kai Cenat accepted just the biggest names in the content creation space, the massive streamers only, that's just not true. Now, of course, you're gonna have the big name celebrities and bigger streamers involved, which we'll get into a little bit later. But a lot of the backlash is based on people reacting to those names that are not recognizing the full picture. They can't see the forest for the trees. Is that it? I think I said it right this time. I don't know. But once the data shows that there are small creators, the argument then transitions to why not pick even more unknown people? That's where people are forgetting about the auditions.
Every time you with that guy lose, I'm the one that gotta pay for it. But he the one who think he the man in Compton, cause he is. Now you gonna get off his corner, you gonna let his people be, or by all means you gonna have to find a new plug. You don't mean that. I don't. I built this shit, me, brick by brick, and I refuse for you to tear it down cause you don't like the way another talk. How you doing, Kyle?
Did that. You see, this is the part where most people are forgetting. You didn't need some sort of big platform to get Kai Cenat's attention. You didn't need a huge social media presence. The auditions were the opportunity for you to show your personality, talent, confidence, or something memorable. The big guy who performed the snowfall scene and the guy who arrested Kai Cenat, which I thought was the most funniest thing in the world, are perfect examples of these.
For here from the Amos Department of Corrections, can you kindly stand up for me? We're here to issue you a few citations. So you have two options. We're going to offer you 2 deals. I need you to hire me as the home monitor for Streamer University. As you can see, I'm very competent at my job, and I've been doing this for a very long time. So that's one way to go, or you'll be apprehended at the scene as we speak.
Okay, I can't accept now.
They didn't ask Kai Cenat for a chance. They used the moment to show presence. And for the big guy specifically, that helped him get in. There has to be some sort of baseline in these auditions. Streamer University just can't accept anybody in because they wanted badly. Hell, everybody in that line wanted it badly. As somebody who was a part of the Atlanta auditions, think about if Kai Cenat let all 2,200 of those people in, 2,200 people from the New York one, 2,200 from the LA. At some point, come on guys, I don't know what people are expecting. This one tweet from Ari the Mermaid sums up the audition process because I know people thought that was also a waste of time. See, this type of thinking is what I hate. It's not a waste at all. Being a streamer is literally putting yourself out there for opportunities. Most people don't even have that courage to do so and want to take that leap of faith to try. Showing up in and of itself was an opportunity for you to get content, for you to get visibility, and for you to network and create some type of experience. I know
we could stop it right there because that's basically the whole point. You got to put yourself out there. You got to try. Some of y'all didn't even put in the work, but you just stood in line, you know, on a whim, thinking that you was finna get in. Like, what you thought? He was just going to accept everybody in Streamer University from that one city that he was in? Come on, man. You have to put in the work or lose. Work hard or lose.